They're both doing a great job, and especially Garrett. Hopefully, going to make an impact this year at the end of the year.
What does having the game that you had against Michigan do for somebody who's going into an off-season, going into their true sophomore season? You know, that was maybe one of the best individual performances in the history of the rivalry.
Yeah.
Does it change anything in your mind? Do you get more excited about where you're headed? I mean, how does that impact you?
Well, that doesn't really change me. It kind of humbles me more. Just to know that people are expecting more from me this year, and the coaches, the players are expecting more from me. So I just got to do what I do and try to make an impact for my team.
What are you expecting from you?
I'm expecting to make an impact on offense and more on special teams. Trying to block punts, be a gunner, play on kickoff, play kickoff return, and just do what my teammates expect from me.
More on special teams than offense?
Not necessarily, but I'm starting on most of the special teams, so whenever I have a chance to make that play.
What stands out the most about Justin?
It's a lot of strength to his game, throwing the ball. What stands out the most is he has that running ability, but he wants to stay in the pocket the most. So he has that blazing speed, but he doesn't really want to use his legs. He wants to use his passing game.
It was easy for the receiver to be excited to play with Dwayne Haskins. How excited are you guys to play with Justin in the line?
Justin is great. He's not really a downfall. He has a passing ability to his game, and I can't wait to play with him.
Chris, last year you got the opportunity, really when Austin got hurt. And I know he's been a little dinged up this camp, but if you guys are both in there rotating at Z, what can that tandem look like? We've seen him at X with Ben, but with you two at Z, what does that possibly look like going into the season, having both do that?
Austin is a great receiver and even better person, so having him out right now is kind of a hit to our receiver room, and when we get him back, we're going to be way better. So
I know that your junior year of high school, you were probably devastated that you weren't eligible. But when you look at the fact that you weren't eligible, you didn't have tape, that slowed your recruitment down, and then that's the reason maybe why you're here.
Yeah.
Do you ever, sitting here now as a sophomore, ever think back at your path and how those dominoes might have had to fall in that direction to get you here? Because maybe you would be at USC or another program, UCLA, if they would have offered you earlier because of that tape, right?
Yeah. Looking back at it, I look at it as God's plan. So we had a thing a couple weeks ago, like how did you get here? And going into my junior year, I didn't have my offers. Going into my senior year, I had a couple of small schools. So my senior year definitely capped it off, and that's what got me here.
What was that thing that you just said, how we got here? What did you do?
Just going into my junior year, I was kind of depressed, and I kind of leaned on my family for everything. So what did I do to get here? That was kind of Ohio State was my first big offer, so I kind of jumped on that, and my family also jumped on it.
Did you think that there was a point where you thought you were going to Washington State? A, did you ever really think about committing there? I know Alex Grinch was a part of that. And two, what was it like dealing with Mike Leach on the phone, if you ever talked to him?
I didn't really talk to him much during the recruiting process, kind of Coach Grinch. So Washington State was my second offer. Coach Grinch was recruiting me heavily, and I kind of just waited until the whole process ended. So I committed late, like a week before signing day, the second period, and I just waited it out to see what was going to happen and doing the same thing.
Is there any relief that now you know who the guy is going to be when you guys walk out there next Saturday?
It's not really relief. We kind of Justin is, the other quarterbacks are great and good and stuff, but Justin is special.
Yeah. Last question right here.
You had a ridiculous game against Michigan, and everyone wants to talk about it. Do you ever get tired of hearing about that game now from us?
Not really. It's in the past, and I just can't wait to see what the future holds.
And how important is it to you to make your legacy not Chris Olave, the 2018 Michigan game? How important is that to you to just continue to build on that rather than be known for that game?
I just put it in the past, and I keep working hard every day to try to accomplish my goals, and focus on a FAU game and see what we can do in that game.
Do you have any personal goals for the season?
Just to make an impact for my team. That's pretty much it.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Appreciate you. Yeah.